Hi everyone, I'm back with another video on 10 things that cashiers hate. I also have 2 videos on part 1, so if you want to look at that before you look at my part 2 here, it's totally fine. If you just want to look at part 2, it's fine also. So I will be your cashier for today, and I would definitely be your customer on some of the situations. So you can see what cashiers go through on a daily basis while dealing with customers. Number 1, wet money. If you're a customer and you've given a cashier wet money before, just know that that's unacceptable. You giving me wet money is just like me giving you a wet bag with your merchandise in it. So think about it. If you don't want me to give you a wet bag to bag your dry clothes in, try to at least avoid giving me wet money. And then if you're aware that the money is wet, try to dry the money ahead of time, or get some money that's not wet. Because when you give me wet money, the first thing I think of is hand sanitizer, because I don't know where you gotten that money from. I don't know if that money is water, so you may want to sanitize it down really well, let it dry, and then come to the register and give me the money, because that's just not acceptable, and then it's very nasty. Alright? Number 2. Hi, did you find everything alright today? Yes, I did. I have an item and it doesn't have a price on it. Alright, so that must mean that it's free. Customers that use this line, it's free. You know what I like to say to those customers? That car that you drove up here to the store, was your car free? So what makes you think that, this merchandise is free? So customers that use this line, just know, the line is played out. Cashiers are so annoyed when you say this line because it's very, very old. So stop saying that line, because nothing is free. Your car wasn't free, your house wasn't free. So guess what? The merchandise isn't free. Alright? Number 3. Customers that come to the cashier with an attitude. Hi, did you find everything alright today? Yes, I did. I see this item, and it said that it was $9.99, and then when I ring it up, it's $19.99. So you know what? The item was in the wrong spot. And then you say, well, you all need to change those prices because it's confusing our customers. Well, ma'am, I'm just a cashier. So what makes you think that I changed the price? You need to speak with the manager about that. And then, when you give me an attitude, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to stare at you, and I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to wait till you finish. And then I'm going to ask you, do you still want these items? Number 4. Women that feel the need to give you money from their bra. Hi, did you find everything alright today? Your total is $20.05. Alright, $20.05. What I do with that money? Let's see what I do with that money. Here's $20. And you know, this is what they do. They ball the money up when I do get it out of their bra. It's all balled up. And then you don't have the decency to just straighten it out, you know. So those women out there that check out in stores and you have your money in your bra, that's what small wallets are for. They sell in the store, so you don't have to put the money in your bra. Because once it's been in your bra, I don't want to touch it. So you know what I say to you? I say hand sanitizer to you also. Hand sanitizer. Because once you give me the money, I'm not going to want to touch it. You know how I'm going to pick it up? I'm going to pick it up like this. Pick it up just like this, so that you know that that's inappropriate and nasty. It's very inappropriate and it's nasty, alright? So if you don't have pockets or anything, you know, try to buy you one of those small wallets or, you know, cell phone cases that is very large, and try to put your money in that, alright? Number 5. Customers that come through my line and, you know, you're checking out. Hi, you find everything alright today? Yes, I did. So, you know, I get your clothes. I ring it up, and then I begin to fold your clothes. Like this. So I fold your clothes, right? And this is what it looks like. And then you take it. You take the shirt. You unfold what I've done. You do this. You refold it and you say, you know, I want to fold it myself because I have to wear it to work and I don't want it to be all wrinkled. So for those customers out there who wait until the cashier folds your items and you know you want to fold it yourself, let us know, alright? Let the cashier know. That way they won't get offended, which I don't. We just would like to know ahead of time so it won't be a waste of time and we can be bringing your other items, alright? So when you want to fold your pants, your shirts, your dress shirts, you know, whatever the case may be, let us know, because then we won't have to fold it for you, alright? Number 6. Customers that act like they cannot talk. Yep. For an example, hi, did you find everything alright today? How was your shopping experience? First, they do this. Hey. Or they do this. Hey. You know, if I'm speaking to you clear enough for you to hear it, you need to speak back to me clear enough for me to hear it. Unless, you know, you cannot personally talk. But if you can talk, you need to speak loudly so we can hear you, you know? Because I'm clearly talking loud to you so you can hear me if you're speaking low. And the first thing that I'm going to think is, you might as well not speak, you know. If you're going to speak so I can't hear you, then don't speak, you know. Or speak and give me eye contact like I'm giving you, and your shopping experience can go well, you know. Then you complain if I don't speak to you, that I didn't speak. So when a cashier speaks to you, speak loudly, you know, instead of acting like you cannot talk. You know, speak loudly. Hi, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Cashiers like that, okay? Cashiers really, really appreciate it when you do that because it makes our day go by. fast, and it keeps us having a good attitude, and also you having a great shopping experience. So it's very important when someone speaks to you and you speak loudly so we can hear you, you know. Number 7, customers that sit their nasty butts on the counter. Grown customers. If you're one of those grown customers and you sit your nasty butt on a counter, you know what I'm going to ask you? I'm going to ask you, would you like a lollipop? You're going to be like, why she asked me do I want a lollipop? You want to know why? You know those lollipops are suckers that they sell at the bank. And I'm going to ask you that. You want to know why? Because lollipops are for children, right? And you're sitting on the counter like you're a child. So I'm going to want to ask you, do you want a lollipop? Because lollipops are kids. Because you're sitting on the counter like you're a child. So if you are grown up, you're an adult, don't sit on the counter. Because it's very, very nasty. And then after you remove your butt from my counter, you're going to want to sanitize it down really well. Because other people have to put their items on there, you know. And the counter is not for your butt to be sitting on. So you should have some kind of manners and not sit on a counter. I mean, you can stand up. Alright. Number 8. Hi, did you find everything alright today? Yes, I did. Oh, do you by any chance know what our light bulbs are on? Yes, light bulbs are on aisle 1. And then the customer says, are you sure light bulbs are on aisle 1? It looks like notepads on aisle 1. Do you work here? Then I want to question the customer. Do you work here? No, you don't work here? That's right, I work here. So, light bulbs are on aisle 1. If you're going to ask a cashier or an employee on the sales floor where an item is, just note, don't ask a question with a question. If I tell you light bulbs are on aisle 1, don't question my integrity and say, should it be on aisle 2? Because then I'm going to say, oh, well, you clearly know where it is, so you don't need my help. And I'm going to kindly walk away. Because you asked me where it is, I tell you, and you ask me a question with a question. So then I'm going to assume that you know where it is. Alright? Number 9. Customers that ask the question, do you work here? You want to know what I want to say to all the customers that ask this annoying question of, do I work here? Sometimes I want to say, no, I don't work here. I'm just standing behind this cash register for decoration, pretending that I work here, but I don't work here. You want to know why I want to say I don't work here? Because you clearly see my light is on, you know, and you clearly see that I'm in a work vest uniform. So you know I work there. So why would you ask me the question of, do I work there? So I would advise all the customers that would like to, that ask cashiers, do they work there? You know, try to observe first. Observe what the cashier may have on. Observe where the cashier may be standing. And most importantly, observe if my light is on. Because if you observe those 3 things, then I work there. Alright? And you don't have to ask me. Because you know I work there. Number 10 on my list. Returns. Customers that do returns. Alright. If you're one of those customers and you're standing in line, you know you have returned and you've been standing in line for a long time. Then when you come to my register and I ask you, hi, you find everything alright today? And you say, yes, I just have this return. So, you begin to dig in your purse to look for the receipt. Okay, the line has been so long that you've had so much time to find your receipt before you come to my register, right? So I would advise you to find your register, find your receipt, your price tags, even your items before you come to the counter. Because when you come to the counter and you haven't found a receipt or anything like that, you're holding up other customers and you're also holding up my line. So if you know you have a return, have your receipt ready, have your items ready, have your cards ready that you want the money to go back on, because that's very annoying, and then I have to wait on you to find your receipt. Alright? So you want to make sure you have all those things. So here it is, you all, 10 things that the cashiers hate on my list. And like I said, if you've enjoyed this 10 things that the cashiers hate from my video, make sure you watch video 1. I have 2 videos of 1. And make sure you subscribe to my video and let me know if you enjoyed the video or not. And you have a great evening.